What's up, everybody? This is the poker coaching study session. Today, we're gonna be looking at a river spot. We bet small on the flop. We size up 80% on the turn. Now we need to play this river. So it's basically playing the river after double barrel. So are you
Well, I
bluffing
got
this river? Tim? Well, this is,
well,
would be a very 10 value bet.
yeah, exactly. And that's the reason why we're not gonna bet it. It's a pretty easy check back on river
Yes, I agree. It's good for a point.
by a lot.
You have to score within 25% of the majority decision. Oh, two pair. Fancy. Mr. Gatlin,
Oh, is it my turn?
your turn.
Man, the queen is like not really great for our hand here. It brings in straights, it brings in a flush, we've been downgraded.
It's two pairs. They're standard.
We do beat two pairs. Man, jamming is out of question.
Is it?
Yeah, it is. I might, honestly, I'm gonna nit check here.
Oh. Alright, let's see. Oh, okay.
Right.
210 to value bet, alright.
Good find, Knit.
Yeah, so it's
Thank you.
competitive
Thank you,
for that
thank you.
medium sizing, but it's not good enough.
I was thinking
By the
medium.
way, Knit is a compliment coming from me,
Thank you, thank you.
Okay, I think I ship it.
unlike from Louis where it's an insult.
Oh, no.
Oh, right in that.
Okay, Scotty.
Check.
Ah. It's points day today. It's 3 points.
Oh,
for-
that's a free one.
Yeah, let's go, Joe.
Ooh,
What the hell?
No, somebody could do. There's the, I wanna get called.
how did you lose a point here?
That's true, you could pick the wrong size. How did I lose a point? That's a great question, you know? Now that we've seen a few of them, I'll never get that wrong. But I'll get more other ones wrong for sure.
Dooley,
This is-
double
this
D.
is- this
Yes,
is the
sir. We have two pair. It's a four liner to the eight. He should be donking turn a bunch. He's not donking turn because it's a high frequency donk on the turn for him, I believe. Or relatively high. Maybe it's less high because it's an eight that makes the or the three. It's an Can I bet
Yes,
15?
15. You
Can I
could,
bet like half-ish?
Is that
Is
true?
that- Fuck!
It's
Yeah.
so bad, dude.
Terrible.
Yep.
Terrible. Awful, 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 awful.
210, four liners, you don't reopen the.
Not even close. Just check. Never
That's
good.
a
Not
big
way
line.
too thin.
It
Way too
has,
thin.
it has two sides of it, right? The eight, the
Yeah,
three.
man. Yeah, man. That's way too thin. It's way too thin. I'd minus two me for that one. What the fuck?
He didn't even raise it straight.
Yeah.
Right, Saeed.
I mean, he's
No, it's
trapping
me.
Dooley because Dooley's gonna blast off with two pair on me.
Oh,
Unfortunately, it's
Danny,
me.
Danny.
Right?
Yes, Danny.
Alright, 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 alright. Are we gonna punt? Or are we not?
Great
Do we
question.
like having the king and the queen? Dude, I don't know how to approach this spot. Alright, like, I'm never here. I'm never barreling the turn. I guess after we barrel the turn, we're probably gonna go for it. I don't see why else. I mean, we could hit like a king or a queen against some stuff that calls turn, like a nine occasionally, so maybe we're just trying to hit a king or queen and get some folds on the turn, and when that doesn't happen, we're giving this one up. I'm a little bit stuck. Check.
It's your best showdown hand. I think it's a good spot to check, right?
I think I sussed it out. Yeah, we had outs against the 9 there.
What I thought about that one is there's no straight or flush on board, so your blockers are a little bit irrelevant. So kind of just want to bluff from bottom of range.
Right. On the, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah.
Mr. Said, if you're available, please take your turn.
He says check. I think it's a good bluff.
Ooh,
There's a non all in finally.
Shippity shippity.
Said, isn't it?
See, this is more bottom of range type.
Right. And not having spades here seems very good. Because
Ooh,
the spades turn the back door.
Andy, I think you got an easy one here, Andy.
Yeah, he's got all the low cards, all the spades, all the pairs suit the big blind, so check.
Yeah,
Yeah.
easy spot.
Hmm.
Value betting.
Oh yeah, so we're definitely gonna value bet. This is the first one where the sizing I think is really interesting. I am contemplating all the way between 58 and 176. I am going. Yeah, give him the 82.
I think you should jump.
I think you
Oh.
should jam too.
Oh. Tim is a savant.
I like it, Tim, because you're blocking his calls when you have the king, like,
No, the king is out there.
yeah, I know, but like that would be like, your value targets, so. You've got the second nuts.
So I have a serious question on this one, which is if he jams, we're not folding the queen, right? We're not just.
No.
You're not, you put
Okay.
too much in.
All right,
But
so,
like, if you change it to like queen 10, for instance, like instead of having a king, I would imagine that you prefer jamming this combo.
Okay. so my thought is, this is what my question is,
But
because
that's wrong.
this idea that, when we win, when he reluctantly calls us down, we win half the pot. But when he has the ace of spades and we lose, I'm sorry, half the pot. We win a pot size bet. When we lose 2x pot. So aren't we owning ourselves in the long term? Obviously not.
No,
Because
because
concept.
he calls us with more hands when we bet 83. So he should have some like weak bluff catches when we bet the 83 sizing that fold to us when we overbet.
Okay. And so we're saying
So
basically
that's where the
we get called twice as much with this size to make up for the times we lose twice as much.
Right, here's.
yeah, and I'm
something
sure if we look at the
interesting.
EVs, I bet it's gonna be close. Like,
Okay.
yeah, this is a fine hand.
Here's something
Like jamming
interesting.
doesn't seem close.
When you have the single ace of spade, you go all in. But if you have like ace, queen, a spade, because you have two spade, you block it a little bit more. So instead of going all in, you go 80%.
Mhm. Yeah, you block your value targets.
Louis,
you
that's
can,
really
like,
good.
Same with the,
I'm-
like ace jack with the ace of spades, right? It's like you block some of the calls a little bit, like Galen was saying, you block some 2 pair.
Yeah.
Or like ace 10, you block, actually, I don't know.
You know, if it was like the jack of hearts or something, I bet you would do more jamming. I think because of the fourth spade coming in, it really makes it kind of difficult.
And
Yeah,
I
it's
think,
fair.
yeah, I mean, the typical thing is like, does this card scramble, like change the
This
value
is
of your
easy.
value in
I'm just
bluffs?
jamming Louis.
And a bunch of your bluffs get there, and so then you have to find new bluffs, which is a bit complicated.
Yeah, I think that's why the sizing shifts from away
Yep.
from jamming.
Definitely. That's why I went with that.
Yep, good jam.
I got the nuts.
Jamming with the nuts. Freaking nits out here nut peddling.
I got the nuts.
Scotty,
Oh, it's me? All in.
There we go. Oh,
I got the
Oh,
nuts.
so wrong.
it's
Oof.
can, Scotty.
Okay, so I think there's an important question here of why we're not jamming, because I'm never taking 82% here.
Yeah, he's
Block
got a
the
nine.
mud?
When he has a 9, I get all the monies.
Actually, okay, so here's an important consideration. He played check call 2 streets. How much 9x is in that range?
Not a lot.
Less.
I mean, fair enough. Like, what is this range just to begin with? Yeah.
He doesn't have a lot of 9x.
So we're like shooting
Are we trying to,
for,
yeah, get called by ace high or like what's gonna
So
pay?
he has
A
like,
deuce?
he has ace ten of
I
hearts,
don't
right?
know.
Like that's, look at his,
Yeah.
look at his, what he arrives on the river with. He has ace ten of hearts. Ace
Yeah,
five of
ace 10 of
hearts.
hearts makes a lot of sense. Ace
It's just a deuce.
5, ace 5 of hearts makes a lot of
Yep.
sense. Maybe some
Louis, can we see what range
4,
he arrived at
5,
river with?
maybe some 5, 6.
Villain.
Yeah, we just don't. We have so few jams on this. We have half the jams.
Yeah, so if we step
It's
back
all,
and
it's
like
like all
think
ace ten
about
of
it for a
hearts.
second, yeah, if you just think about
Mm,
it for a second, you start understanding quickly why you're just not getting paid if you jam.
pocket fives,
His ace
Pocket
9.
pocket
sixes.
threes, pocket sixes, and that'll pay you.
Yeah.
Pocket sixes will pay.
Oh man, pocket sixes would be so, I'd be
So
annoyed.
fucking dirty.
I'd be annoyed.
No one's calling you with ace high. Or a deuce.
It's a pair of deuces, yeah.
I might,
I mean, on this texture, it's really
you know
hard to
me,
have value. It's hard to have value.
How much does he fold if against the jam though? Against my mistake.
especially versus
That
button, I
much.
definitely might.
He's
65
calling
for that.
35% now. Oh, wait, is this against the
Oh,
jam?
this is against the jam. Yeah, so what
Yeah, you
if
can
you
see it at top.
B80?
Okay, so let's do the B80 and see how this changes. How much more do I pick up?
It's like
And
all the ace
35
highs start
all-
being indifferent.
20%.
Oh, it's because
Can
he
you hide
jams
the,
over me. He jams over me with some things
Yes.
that beat me, like 9 deuce and 9-6 and 6-6. So
Look at the
that's
4 deuce bluff. The 4 deuce
9,
bluff
8,
is
10,
pretty
9,
wild.
ace 9. Four deuce bluff, yeah, very good.
It
blocking.
makes sense. Four
It
deuces like
does, you
block the
block
boat.
boats.
I
Yeah.
don't have anyway.
Block all the boats.
Queen 4 is pretty savage.
Dude, shoving four deuce in your face here is such a baller move when you like that pot.
Yeah, no, it is. It's wild. I bet you get folds, I bet, at higher
I bet you do
stakes.
get some folds.
Turk. Easy spot, auto check.
Yeah, some of these
Doodly.
will be.
Dooley. You picked up the diamond on the turn, and what are you gonna do? Barreling pretty thin here, Dooley.
Yep. I think it's a mandatory bet here. Question is how big?
I support your punt, Dooley.
Yeah. Shit. I'm just all in. All in or 82? All
Oh,
in 82
80.
cents on.
Man,
I like it.
very
I kind
ambitious.
of, I kind of like it. I was thinking like I would do 82,
80.
but I mean,
Don't like that we have the queen of diamonds here, but
okay, checks.
It's
Hey,
can,
team, give
Dooley.
up. Team,
Yep.
I
run away.
guess,
yeah, no,
I
it's
guess having an 8 is, well, let's think about it, okay? So are you bluffing some queen high here? I
Yes.
think yes. Is an 8 good? I think no. Is a
Remember on
diamond
the last
good?
hand when we pointed out like villain arrives on river with like a fuck ton of ace high
Ace high flush draws.
Yeah.
That's what I was just thinking, Tim.
Yeah.
So extrapolate that to the current hand if you choose to.
Especially when we
Yeah.
have the queen of diamonds, it pushes him more towards the other diamonds.
Yep. Like
So
otherwise
the
he
Like
could
queen
call
ace.
turn with like
4,
queen eight,
queen 4,
queen
king
nine,
3,
queen
queen
10.
3. I mean, all of these high-low combos are still going for it right there. The offsuit one's not so much.
Yeah, so you're right about like the 8 plays into it too.
Louis, can you make it full size the bars, please? Thank you. Okay,
We
so
can look at his
jamming
turn
range.
calls
Where's
again.
where's it pulling the bluffs from? Okay, king, deuce, queen, three,
Yours
queen
asks
four,
if we
queen five. The eight
half
is
pot on
bad,
turn.
Galen.
There's
You're
no way we're betting
spot
half pot
on
on
there.
this turn. This is more like an overbet turn.
Well,
Turn, I
you can
think 80
obviously
is
tell it's not
actually the primary size here.
well, it was on slivers on the river, so I think you're gonna be using larger. Yeah, if you look, 22% is
80,
125.
50, and 125 is the primary.
Yeah,
Hmm.
that's why like
Oh,
the
you're
heights
right,
were kind
cause
of small.
Rainbow
I
brick
take I,
flop, like,
I
yeah.
take it if the ace is a diamond, we're shoving the queen there.
Oh my God, that's like the dream bluff. That is the
I
dream
think,
bluff.
yeah, yeah,
Ooh,
Andy, I
Yeah.
yes,
think
for
you're right.
sure.
Yeah.
Can
We
you
can
look at
test it,
turn reports?
but it seems pretty straightforward.
Is
Mm.
like every turn an overbet except the ace or the board pair? Oh, for
Can we
like,
see the?
sorry, not, reports, but like is it breakdown? The turn cards
No,
for
it's
this
not breakdown. I
specific
think it is the report. It's just a different view of it. Can we
turns,
see the one that just shows like all
cards.
52 cards in a little square thing? Yes.
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
So mostly overbetting.
Everything except the board pair. Even the ace you overbet. Okay. Everything but board pair. Which makes sense.
I think the 8 and the 6, which he has a lot of two pairs of, I think are slightly lower. But like, what are you gonna do?
Mm-hmm. Stuff right around the 7.
Yeah, exactly. Because like it's an asymmetric advantage that he turns and you don't. And offsuit combos especially. Because you only have two suit
Wait, did you
combos.
just play my turn for me?
No. That's
Are you
your,
sure?
yeah, look, that's yours.
Alright. What? Cause the 5s were an auto jam, you had to give me a hard one?
Yes.
Oh my
Wait,
god.
we've seen weird sizings on some of those too. I don't think we
Arturas
should say
got
it's
an
an auto
auto
jam.
jam.
We've
I
been
thought I
surprised
did
at some
this,
We've
points.
had like 4 auto jams.
I thought I did this quick and smooth and no one noticed.
Oh,
I thought,
everyone noticed.
I thought my pocket fours were an auto jam. That was a
I'm
sucker.
Yeah,
pretty
auto.
sure I just get a point cuz you played my turn for me.
Play this one.
He wants you in the dirt today, Danny. He's out for blood.
Today and every day.
I think this makes an okay bluff.
There we go.
We don't have hearts. We're like at bottom of range.
There we go.
We maybe like made a fake wheel here on
See?
the end,
Fun thing.
but I don't know what size.
You just gotta open the right door.
Is it, alright, hold on. Yeah, it's so dicey to bluff on these like pair boards, right? Where every ace chops, every ace below the ace jack chops with every other ace.
Yeah.
So
Also-
I guess that means we have to go huge, like, I think we have to jam if we're gonna bluff. So let's try it.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'm
Okay.
glad you found it, Danny.
Yay.
That's what I was doing.
okay. Jesus Christ, you guys are out there jamming all those rivers?
Yeah.
Yeah,
If I have
man.
the right
Like
colors, yeah, but I mean,
the
apparently
way
I
I'm
would've-
losing a lot.
the way you make
I
money in
would've
this
given
game
up
is you
on
build a
turn.
polarized range, and then you throw it at condensed ranges, and you do that with large
Honestly, like
sizings.
I hear your founded concern about him having an ace, but you have to remember, he also played check call the whole way down. He really shouldn't have a ton of ace X there.
Or he's like, yeah, I mean, and some of our opponents start off too wide, which means they have to overfold at some
Right.
point. Like, did they
Yeah.
overfold turn? Did they overfold river? Like,
There is some ace X there. I do agree, but not enough to dissuade you from punting your queen high.
It is unfortunate though that you block the king, queen and the queen 10.
Say,
yeah,
shot.
but not having the flush cards was the more relevant one from my
yeah.
calculation.
Might be instructive to see his river calls there. Cause he's gonna have to fold ace X, and I don't know, like, some opponents might not be able to.
I don't
And
even
I
think he
think
folds ace
sometimes
X,
there's this
Danny.
thing lurking in the back of our heads where we're like,
Think you
oh, if
will.
you bluff and it gets called, it was a bad bluff. You suck, you're a fish. And it's like, you have both value and bluffs in this game. You bet with both of them. You let your opponents play their cards. The winning strategy wins.
Andy,
Yep. The chat's going
Straight
wild.
on the possible straight on the
Why
board.
aren't we turning our set turns?
sorry,
I'm
Andy.
checking.
Those
Checking.
pocket deuces.
Oh, Andy.
Oh no.
Oh. What's going on here?
82. This is madness.
Ah, yeah.
What, you don't value bet here, Scotty?
No,
Why not?
It's not a value bet.
No.
It's a bluff. This is a bluff, bro. You're turning your
that is a
bottom pair.
punt. That is a punt bluff.
Dooley, you don't need
Okay,
to bluff a flush. A flush is
alright,
still good enough to shut
I'll
down.
give you my thoughts real quick,
That's what I
okay?
just told.
So, how
Yeah.
much donking do you guys think he should be doing on the river when the queen comes in?
A
No.
bit.
A
None?
bit?
None.
I don't, 0,
None.
No,
excuse me.
my hypothesis is wrong. I thought that he'd be doing a lot of donking, that's why we can kind of bet this
On
stuff.
that board from the big line?
Yeah, it brings in straights. He has a lot of 10x here.
Crazy.
I mean, we are up against king 10 sometimes. I'm not finding that, by the way.
No, I thought
But
the ace would maybe good.
I think it's good. Like, if you
Yeah.
do bet 40 there, or if you do bet 22 big blinds there, you're getting folds from two pairs and stuff.
Yeah.
Like, what the heck's like, I don't know, Jack nine gonna do here?
Okay. Let me fold. Alright, Tim,
Pull up a rain, if we don't see it.
I would like to check this back, please. Thank you.
No value jam? Nit.
No, man, it's a
Oh,
bluff jam. Get him off pocket
this
eights.
is me. Okay, okay, this is an interesting one, right? So we kinda went over this a second ago. We are struggling for value targets.
thought about
And
the tree, right?
you're gonna bet. I just don't think we're jamming here.
Because you've blocked two flush cards, right?
Well, and the fourth flush card comes in, so if he has a straight here, he's gonna start folding. Even if he has like a nine here, like if he has a 9-8, maybe he bluffs it sometimes, but, I'm going to venture out. The real question is, do we ever do, 58% here? That's the question I have.
I don't think so. I think it's 80 or all.
Yeah, I'm leaning 82. I'm not jamming. So it's, if I was gonna pick, I'm gonna pick, 58 or 82, and I'm gonna go with 82.
Okay, would you bluff a naked king of spade if you had it in the offsuit? Like, I don't know, probably like
Well, I mean,
king
you're
eight
assuming that
offsuit?
you're saying when the flush doesn't come in?
No, when it comes in. King eight offsuit,
No,
are you jamming?
wait, you said we bluffing?
I kind of think on a texture where there's a lot of flushes and boats possible, having straight blockers probably isn't great.
Why do we care?
Do you think we bet bigger or smaller on the 9 of spades as opposed to a 2 of spades?
Okay, so you said 20?
Smaller.
Smaller.
No, it's a check. Look at this. I'm never checking this. Never
I
checking
think
this.
the board pair kinda makes us wanna jam or check.
I would have.
And if it was a
as
2
well.
of spades, then we have more
I don't,
intermediate
I don't
sizes.
know.
I don't think it's a jam. You
No, I
saw the
think it's
little
the
red?
opposite.
You saw the
Because
little,
it
you saw the little
changes,
red? So there is some 58 coming in, but the
it's a lot
primary
of
size
82.
is 82.
No, but it changes the hand textures. The nuts on the turn is now like kind of a strong but not that great hand. Like the, you know, the nut flush now is beat by a lot of boats and a lot of boats that he has. Like he can just be chilling here with pocket sevens, right?
A lot, a
You
lot.
guys,
Yeah, I mean,
you guys finding that 8-7 sometimes here?
Well, that's what I was
no.
saying, like turning, no, I'm not. I'm not finding 8-7 here, really.
Eight,
This
seven
is
of clubs,
a
for example?
Julie's question though of
Maybe
what do you
like
bluff with on four flush? You one pair type hands.
Yeah, see, this is a really interesting one, because also I think like this node's a little corrupted in the sense that like so many people who end up with a boat here on the river, like 9-7, I don't think enough people are probably playing check after facing bet bet. Like, I think that
They're just
node, you're
looking
just gonna end
shit.
up with like, you're gonna end up with a lot of donk jams. Like, I don't think people are playing this node correctly enough.
I agree.
what's our strategy if he block bets?
Yeah,
Call.
that's fair. I mean, this hand probably just calls. This hand probably makes
I
sense to
think you
call.
just call, yeah.
Hmm,
You raise a
that's some
single
small
king of spades.
raises.
You raise
Raise a little bit, yeah.
You raise some.
most of the
What
time.
Pretty
if the
inter- this
river
is-
is the deuce? Spade
Pure
deuce.
call non-flush?
If it doesn't pair, I think you're gonna see a lot of the 82% that we were talking about. There's more jamming involved, but our
Yeah,
king
I'm thinking about
three
shipping it
is,
when
our
it
king
doesn't
three
complete.
is leaning on, the 80 whatever
Louis, can I
percent.
see king three of spades? Yeah, okay.
So this
Still
is
82?
where the heuristic that we've seen the hand before applies.
Yeah,
Right?
this
If
is
you
something we've
have
learned.
two card of the flush, you bet a little bit smaller. If you have just a big bad king of spade, you can size up here a little.
Well,
You
it's
can
not
just rip it.
necessarily just two cards of the spade, cuz look at 6-4. 6-4 having two spades is still jamming, right? Or is it playing check?
Well, here, 6-4,
Oh my
6-4
gosh.
suited
It is
is.
playing
Oh,
check.
Check's
Yeah,
back.
of course.
Your
That's-
check and then jam.
Wait, that makes sense, yeah.
Cool.
Four liner.
Yeah, I think it's just a function of blocking value targets really at the end of the day.
okay,
Good, that's a good one. This was a instructional hand.
little.
What
This
do
is
we
a
bit.
kinda
do?
wild
How-
check back.
Get to the turn with 6-4 of hearts. Do we have like 0%
Slivers.
jamming it?
Out.
Yeah, it's not gonna be much weight.
I'm sure it's slivers.
These tournament guys are crazy, Scotty.
Okay, 82% I think is fair.
It's not even poker.
I wanted to jam, but I thought it was too greedy.
It's not even
Dude,
poker.
it's
Yeah, on
bottom
the
of range.
10,
You
right?
can
The
get him to
10
fold better.
brings king,
Plus 6-4
queen.
of hearts on a
I
Well,
feel
this king,
like-
queen, he has to fold turn.
They show up with a lot of jack ten here, I think. There's some 10-8 that you're getting calls from. There's a lot of. There's some of that.
Yeah, only king, queen of spades can screw you.
Scotty,
I'm looking. Let's see, that came in, that didn't come in. I'm looking at checking back,
baited.
tiny, small bet.
What is going on?
Yeah, I mean, 10x, bro's got a lot of 10x, so
Yeah.
I can see why you would still want value. If you over polarize, you're just gonna not have anything to call you.
Right,
You bet every jack here.
I think you bet
Yes.
most jacks
I'm
big,
betting jack
but
4, I'm betting every jack.
yeah, so like jack 7 plus, you're going the 82 size, and then these little guys. They really want that half, 60% B60.
Did the jack king and the jack queen want the smaller size also? Is that what I saw in the sim? Or am I getting?
I thought they were big.
It's all 80%. Or very
I
big.
think having a 5-4-3 is like not great. You're blocking some of like his like marginal continues, so. But you have top pair, so it's like, needs to get something.
Arturas,
Oh, oh,
What is this?
this is my gift to you.
oh.
I'm crying. So
To punt or not to punt?
like he's folding so little, but we need to bluff something.
So,
Anyone wants to help me?
no.
Yes, you have a, you have a spade.
No,
And a
no,
spade is back.
no
No
whispering in the
helpers.
crowd, no whispering
Relevant
in the crowd.
blockers,
check, okay.
relevant blockers.
Yeah, name some strong hands. Are there any straights or flushes on this board? Do you block them?
Oh yeah, so yeah, but okay, so we jam, right? No, I think I got help.
Are you gonna blame others for debating you?
But I would have checked, to be honest. But yeah, let's jam.
Whoa.
Outside, if we're gonna
Because
bluff,
I'm
block
getting
and then straight
conflicted
and flush.
answers here after us. You'd say,
So, I mean, he said he would check it,
I
but
heard that as
everyone,
well.
the
I
crowd
mean,
was whispering
The
bet.
crowd was
I-
whispering all in.
Yeah,
Before you
think
click
we
some
bluff this,
buttons.
it's
What's it gonna be?
you can
pick
flip
your
it and
answer.
choose whatever.
Should we make a poll? Should we poll the
Second
crowd
82,
after he
second 82.
chooses?
So I think the ace pairing is actually really interesting here, just because like, I feel like on a brick, this is like a primo bluff. But when the ace pairs, we have that texture shift thing happen again. So
Hmm.
I don't know if that's gonna affect how we proceed with this combo.
Maybe the blockers become
Queen six, I will jam.
not
but
so great
queen eight.
somehow.
I mean, that's a fair point. Maybe this is a nice place to go 82 for your bluffs.
No
I still
way.
think we can just bluff them up
Maybe,
better.
I
Like
don't
you could be
know,
chilling
man.
here with like king
No,
jack
no, no,
with a single
no.
spade.
No
in hand.
82.
Right,
It's check or jam.
I think
Checking 82.
Arturis was leaning check.
yeah.
Okay,
Alright,
so let's
vamos.
jam.
What do we
Everyone-
So let's
jam?
jam.
What do we jam if we check this?
Okay, it is jamming
Okay.
still.
Oh,
Okay,
both
good.
were correct. I wouldn't lose a
Yeah.
point.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. No, but you would have lost with check. It's too
I
low
know.
frequency.
I don't
Oh,
know
no.
if we can
Oh,
give
you
you
wouldn't
a
lose a
point
point,
here.
I guess.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if we can give
You
you a
have
point
zero.
here, Arturas, because there was a lot of whispers.
Yeah, but no one knew exact strategy.
So the question is, Louis, if it was like a card that paired like the 10 or the jack or something, would you play that hand the same?
Yes?
Oh, would you? I'm not
Yes?
so sure.
You're at the bottom
should-
of your range with the queen, 8, right?
Did we
Your
bluff jack 10 here?
first thing you have to consider when we're in this node, okay, the first thing I've noticed, okay, is that almost always the range is like on slivers. Okay, so do we ever really take this route? Like bet small, bet big, and then here we are. So here, this is kind of frequent, right? But most of the sims were just on 10% or less for
Well,
every combo.
that's
That's the
also
number
because
one
you're
thing
going
I,
80.
yeah.
Yeah, that's because we're going 83 on the turn. So
Yeah.
like, you
Yeah,
know,
we saw the
there's-
turn was like 50-50 between 83 and 125. So like
Yeah,
it's not a
So
mistake,
like,
it's just different
yeah, yeah.
strategies.
Yeah. Although on this turn, it's gonna be smaller. Maybe.
Can we see a couple other rivers like offsuit jack?
offsuit jack, offsuit 10, I feel like are gonna be really interesting, and I'm probably going to change how I bluff. I don't
This is
think I'm
done.
gonna be jamming quite as much queen 8 on this type of, river card. So look at
It's the
queen 8, queen 8,
same.
queen 8's kinda, queen 8 off is kind of shut down a little bit.
We
I think
need,
it went up, Galen.
Did it?
it
I
did.
think so.
Well, the one combo, so like if you take it off slivers, you have one combo that's going bananas, and I see like 2 combos, 3 combos, okay.
Did the
So if you
suits
have
change, maybe? What changed here?
the 8 of spades, it's really good, it looks like.
It's just different. It's just, jack affects the ranges differently. Man, so sweet to value bet deuces on the 3 flush and you're like a little worried about it, and then you get this river and you just rip it.
Rip it.
Alright. Dooley. Your turn.
Yeah,
Just this river.
what's with me and four liners again, man? Just check. Look.
Easy,
Nice.
Yeah, that one's
Check
kind
and
of
win.
easy.
Oh my god.
it's a tough, oh, this is good.
Oh,
Oh, for double D
oh,
whammy.
oh, this is good, actually. Shoot. This might be one of the boards where king queen is jamming and king 7 is like B80ing.
Are you ever
Um,
checking here?
That's, I think, out of the question with any king. I'm pretty sure we're gonna bet every king. So let's be 80. I'm gonna go with my theory. Fuck.
Yeah.
Alright, let's see the range.
Yeah, I thought that was I thought you walked through it pretty well,
You saw that it was thinking about using 55 a little bit more. It
mhm.
didn't actually, but it was kind of thinking about it.
King 5 is
Look at the king
going
9, the
smaller.
king nine's where you're starting to go a little smaller.
A little
Oh,
bit of
right, where you
inducing
have
with
the
the super
giga
nuts.
Yeah. Yeah, and I think king 5. So are we checking, maybe we're checking back the turn with some of those ones that don't quite make the cut. Can you look at our turn strat?
I think so, yeah. King 4, King 3.
Yeah, the suited
Not-
babies, right? Or, oh no, they're just not 80. They're
this
like
one-
B50 on the turn.
This turn actually has a lot of 55s.
Yeah. It's like a way ahead, way behind spot. You can't really go that big.
Yeah, it's super dry, super dry.
Okay,
Like,
so
yeah.
king 7 plus is 80. The lower ones are 50 on the turn. If we did
ju-
50 the turn, then like, is it like 80 the river probably?
Hey, just jam.
No,
And the-
no.
Yeah, like 50 or 80 on river probably.
Did the king nine bet small to induce? Or because it blocked him from having a nine at the end?
Both.
You block all value targets, Scotty,
It's
literally
both. So you
everything.
need to target worse hands in range and then also give him a chance to bluff.
Okay.
Jamming.
So
Yeah, I mean,
Some.
jam or
50
80.
and 80.
Oh, no, not
80
jam,
is-
150.
80 and 150.
Oh,
150 seems a little ambitious after.
yeah, because you got too small on the turn, so the PR is so wonky. I get it. Okay.
Okay. Okay, so I'm not too upset about that one. I kinda had the right idea.
Triple D
Yeah.
Said.
I think you could execute that in game pretty well.
Are you value betting here, Said? Are you checking back? Are you in it, Said? Want you to look at the mirror, Said, and tell me, are you in it?
Thinking phase.
82%. Oh, I think I got you, Said. This is a
I
four.
think you did too. I think you
You
just
don't-
piled, man.
Oh,
No,
oh
it's
my
good.
goodness, Said.
It's
All
good, it's
right,
good, it's
all right.
good.
We all thought we got you on the four liner, but who knows, right? Value bet very thin, like a thief in the night. Oh
It's not thin. It's to induce. I mean, you're only beaten by 10 jack, by 10 king.
Alright,
It's the four liner you have.
what?
We have the jack 10, we have the four liner,
Yes?
Louis. Yeah,
Oh my goodness, I thought we
we
had
have the
a
four
jack.
liner.
Why would my
No.
brain, I was sure we had a jack.
I know we lose to the, we lose
Betting
to
a
the.
straight, very
king 10.
ambitious.
Oh, no, we lose to any king. No, we lose to the king. It has to be king 10. Yeah, king 10, exactly. That's why yes, I said that, Saeed. That's the only one we're worried about. And he has it. But we don't fold. We don't fold.
Alright, yeah.
We don't fold. Did the jerk have it? I didn't see.
He
Of
had it. He
course
had
he
king 10 of diamonds.
course he had it.
Okay, Andy, tough one here.
They always have it.
Can't
Sized
always
up on
be
the
easy.
turn. Turn was good for us. Low cards paired are good for him. Oh, it's a tough one. I think I'm giving up here.
Oh, I would have gone for it.
Okay.
I don't know if you jam,
Yeah.
but
okay.
I
It's
do
like
think
bottom
you
of
bet.
range though.
You do
Yeah.
bet. The solver, just like as a rule of thumb, is gonna fight tooth and nail not to show down like a losing high card.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
It would rather like throw 5 chips in the middle than show down 9 high.
Yeah.
Because after playing a billion hands against every other possible strategy, it decided not to be embarrassed.
Yeah, exactly. It's like
It's a
it doesn't have
pride
any
thing.
pain of losing. It's just like fuck it, let's go.
him?
All right, side note about the thin bluffs though, like that last one, some of them the EV of the bluff is very high. On that last one, the EV was like razor thin, it was hundreds off, which means under ICM, you can skip that one. You take the ones with high EV, but you can skip that one. All right, so here, I like not having a spade. I don't like that I block some of the floats around the 9. I would like it even better if I like could bluff like a jack high or 10 high to target hands like queen high. Nevertheless, shippity.
Very ambitious turn bet, and then this all in is also very ambitious. And
Check lose. Check
Ah.
lose.
alright, finally, Tim.
It's in the strategy, bro.
I know.
But
But-
that's not -1, that's 0.
You're in the lead, so we have to take away a point.
That's not the rules. That one's in the strategy, that's a 0.
It's too
It's not within
minority
comfort.
of a strategy. Sorry, Tim.
Too far away, Tim. I'm sorry.
Nothing from you, Beefmeister.
Beefmeister.
Little word.
You know what? If you were looking at it, you wouldn't know the mix anyway, so.
Alan,
How thinly are we going for value here is the question. So, he played check call twice. So he's gonna have a smaller frequency of queens. He didn't 3-bet pre-flop, which he does sometimes with ace nine, so we could very well be value betting here.
I think that's it.
4-6 comes in. But I don't know, like, it's really hard for him to have any kind of backdoor straighty stuff here. I wanna value bet. I wanna value bet.
Honestly, you put two streets here already, and I think you're already a very courageous man. If you want to put the third one, I think you're torching.
Okay, we can't jam, obviously. I want to put. The question is, do
Wanna check.
we
Yeah,
do? I don't wanna check. I don't wanna check. I wanna value bet. I wanna value bet.
Jesus Christ, this is way too thin.
Are we going 15-5?
Hey, you put two bullets already. Be reasonable.
82.
Oh,
Final answer.
oh my
He
god.
tried.
what
I
you do with your
tried to
backwards
save
money?
you. I tried to save you, but you won't listen. They're like I don't know,
The harder you tried, the more
an Indian
convinced you
at war,
became.
man. You
It's true.
gotta.
It's true. Louis,
You
Louis
always
reverse
lost.
baited me there. He reverse baited me.
Yeah.
He was trying to walk me off the
Guys,
ledge.
how many big blinds per hundred was that? Just this little for a friend.
That's 7, so it's
700
okay.
big blinds per hundred.
He's not gonna bet this in game unless he's playing a
I
super
know, I
sticky
know.
guy.
Never gonna bet that.
Honestly, I'm doing like, I do some like half pot there. I just don't think the solver takes it.
Think this is
So,
an easy check. I don't see why we bet turn.
hey, you should look before you go too far. Like, what is the thinnest you're betting
Okay.
there? What is the thinnest you're betting there? I think it's a very important question.
Here,
Like, no, the one I had. Like, what is the thinnest that you bet?
No, I actually think the turn bet's
queen.
okay. There on the last one and on this one, you can't just be betting top pair for value, guys. Like when the ace pairs, neither player has that many of them anymore.
A queen, man.
What is
on the
ace
river.
nine? Do you have ace nine? You don't really you check back
Yeah,
ace
but
nine
yeah, you check back
suited.
ace nine.
It
No,
is
ace nine
just
not on
really,
river. On turn, you can bet it for sure.
The
you're
queen or you bluff a four.
bluffing.
You can bluff a
Yeah.
four too.
I see. Okay,
Yeah, I got debated
Again,
by, I don't know what we're doing here, but.
you're
Honestly,
value betting, man.
yeah,
It's worth 20 big
Don't be a
blinds.
nit.
Yeah. Bet a medium size and let him call you with king, queen, queen, jack, queen 10.
yeah. Jesus Christ, really?
Yep,
Okay.
block the straight and he's gonna
You called with the queen, right?
call you with a queen.
Yeah, go with the queen.
Alright, Scotty.
Ooh. This is. Alright, my initial thing is of course to check back. That's my initial thing. Now let's think about solver land. Where he has all the pairs better than me and he doesn't fold any of them. But he calls some ace high. He called a big bet. And but not overbet on the turn. I'm still thinking I'm checking back. Let me look here. Do I bet small and try to get called by? Yeah, I'm raising me. Do I bet small and try to get called by an ace? Do you weird people do that? Screw that. Check.
This is a really tough one.
Yeah.
Do you think I would?
I have
check?
no idea.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. He just
Alright.
has pairs and folds. And
Oh,
kings.
quads.
He has kings also. I mean,
Oh my god,
he
this
didn't
is
wanna-
not the jam, right?
yeah, he did because he was worried about his kicker.
What? Pick the right sizing here after that. No whispering. You can't call the crowd, save you.
Okay, so this is not a jam, not a check. Oh, it could be a check, right? I forgot already. We
No.
saw like similar spot.
That was a four
King
lane.
high it was checking.
No
We're not gonna tell you
whispering,
this time.
no whispering.
That was a four flush. I'm just gonna say that.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Danny can't
So
help
let's
himself.
okay, chill. So let's bet 82.
I would have gone all in.
I can see it both ways.
0.
Solver agrees. Why does he get 0 points for his?
Because it was well represented in the solve. It wasn't
What's the
wrong.
threshold for well represented? And why is it only established by Louis when I get that?
Less
First
than
place
80%
and
differential.
Over 30%.
Jesus
You're
Christ.
not in first place, well represented is over 20%.
Thank you, Scotty.
9%.
Look, Tim, we can't have anyone winning that much, okay?
Alright, we arrive on this river. It's the ace of spades is a very good blocker.
Wait. It's Dooley's turn.
Dooley's turn.
I'm sorry, I thought we were. I thought. Sorry.
No, it's fine.
Tim wants to win his point back.
Jam. I jam.
Tim
We
got
have the six,
scammed.
we have the ace of spades, it's pure jam.
You jamming, Dooley?
Oh, pure.
Seems
I
good.
think it's
Some
a
check
great
maybe,
bluff,
but like,
Dooley.
pure.
I think it's a
Seems
great bluff,
good.
Dooley.
Yes.
Pure. Six is perfect, ace of spades is perfect.
Oh, yeah.
It's very perfect.
All
Slam
block.
dunk.
Ranting. Did you
it's
get called by the 10 of spades? That was hot.
No shot.
Oh, sheesh, y'all. 'Twas a dream.
Danny. Uh-oh.
Oh, boy. I might have to do something here. Yeah, I don't like having the 10 of spades at all. But like, what am I gonna do? Except for bluff? Am I? Alright, I small bet flop, I big bet turn.
Yes.
He's got some queen X, he's got some traps. He's got some, I really want him to have the 10 of spades, dude. I really want him to have this card. I don't like this. But can I check? Can I bluff worse? What worse do I have some just like airballs to bluff, don't I? Have some like bottom of deck, like 7-8 suited and stuff like that that I can bluff? I'm trying to cope so hard to find a way to check here, even though I don't think it's gonna do it, but I'm gonna go with my gut and say the blocker's so bad that we're gonna check.
You have two spades that are even worse maybe, that you can bluff on the river. So I'm with you on the check.
I think backdoor equity is better than front door equity. So, I
It's a
don't know.
bluff.
I would probably bluff. But-
It's hard.
Okay,
It
okay.
is hard.
So that's like a zero, I
That's
would
a zero.
say. Alright.
That's a quality 0.
Quality zero.
Can you see if we have like a different suit with the 10-8? I think we would go for it pure then.
I think so.
But in
Not
all-
having a spade would definitely improve. The
Yeah.
player.
Yeah, I think front door is worse, back door is second worst, and then unblocking both is best.
Right, and of course, you block the straight here. This also is kind of not bottom of range, but it's down there. Like it's pretty low.
Yeah, I mean, the tens are just really good to kind of blast off with here. 10-7, 10-8 off.
So
hover
hover
some of
over
the
10-8
suited
off, 10-7
tens.
off.
And yeah, those ones, yeah.
Yeah, 10 of hearts, 7 of diamonds is like nearly 100.
Bottom.
So
of the
yeah, like
range.
club diamond is like preferred a little bit, but it's kind of like
Oh,
they're
I
all
do
kind
like
of
the
going.
10. I think I had the wrong idea.
You wanna block the street?
Yeah, it's difficult because like an ace is usually has enough equity to check down. So like if you're blocking a straight and you need a bluff from that component, the 10 kind of works its way in.
Right. You
This
still
is
fold
one
some queen X,
Yeah.
for Saeed.
king X even.
Saeed wants to bet 82%. He's gonna miss this one for sure. Yes.
Mm.
Yeah, it's checking, but if you are gonna bet, It's more of a jam spot, I think.
You don't want a queen and a 9, right? You want like 9,
And I'll
5.
say on that one, Saeed, my guide to
No,
that one
9,
is
6.
the board didn't change with a bricky 5, so your value bets on turn are still value bets on river, your bluffs on turn are still bluffs on river. So it's more of a huge bet spot. Your heart's bricked. So you have a pretty
Is,
well polarized range, which leans towards big sizings.
is this me?
No, that's me.
Andy, okay, good.
Straight blocker, so I'm gonna rep the straight and just go for it all in.
Ooh,
Oof, no.
Jesus
Mhm.
Christ, it's really, really tough.
Yeah,
I think it's just the ace, the ace is the issue.
You're
yeah,
bluffing ace high, which
He,
wins sometimes, and you have ace
yeah.
of
he
spades, which
queen
is psychotically
nine,
bad blocker.
yeah.
Okay.
It's like the worst blocker in the deck.
Does it
The
do
worst
it with
blocker.
another ace?
See, like aces are basically just checking. The only one it's really
Yeah.
bluffing is ace four. Um. Eights are good though. You identified an eight good, so like you
Yeah.
see queen eight's going for it, king eight's going for it.
Yeah. Blocking the straight, yeah.
Queen eight.
Just in general in this game, it's easy to make bad hands. It's hard to make good hands. So your good hands value bet. You have lots of bad
Alright,
hands you can choose from. And why bluff with
yeah,
the bad hand that still wins X% of the time it shouldn't?
Yeah.
Like, what's the
Yeah.
EV of checking Acevedo? Like,
Mm.
you it still just has, it's not a lot, but like, it does have EV.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like, villain can just have like king, queen of spades here and just be like, playing cautiously, check calling, and you win.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right, Tim?
Yikes. Oh, I'm sorry, I missed the ace of spades on the board. Okay, I thought we were just like bluffing ace queen on the turn. Okay. This is pretty good. It's pretty bricky river. We have a very strong hand. Shippity shippity.
yeah, I think it's pretty good.
Again, this one doesn't change the board texture that much. The only draw that came in is king jack, which is like not the most relevant thing. So,
Yeah, there's like a million value targets. Oh, dude, this is
yes.
tough. This is
And like
tough.
worst two pairs, like he can have very strong hands and call you there.
Okay, we didn't get check raise, so he's struggling to have some king X here. But, I think the 10 is actually like not great here. So like, you want him to have queen 10.
No, the 10 is amazing here.
Why?
You block jack 10?
Blocking jack 10 on king, king, 9, 9, queen. I don't know if it's that relevant.
Okay, you block jack 10, king 10, 10 9. Jesus Christ, what other card do you want?
A king.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's like, you're value betting the top out.
So I think like an attractive kind of combo maybe to bluff here would be something like pocket. I don't know,
I think
sixes if you
this,
found a
pocket
double
fours.
barrel.
Yeah,
this is
Pocket
it, man.
bottoms.
fours.
This is it.
Louis, look at the color.
Yeah, like backdoor's like not like super great, but
What do you wanna do?
I don't know, man. I think it's tough. I feel like bro's got a lot of 9x here and I don't feel like he's folding 9x.
It's okay, you lose to a king and 9 sometimes.
But check. I'm just gonna give it up.
Ah, you know.
Yay, team
You
check.
don't wanna block his auto folds. The 10
Yeah.
of hearts blocks so many auto folds.
Yeah.
I thought that the 10 was the best card to bluff.
And I think once you counterfeit all under pairs, like this is kind of middle of range now. Like you have so
Yeah,
much like
so we win, we
Yeah.
do win sometimes, and I feel like the tens are not great here.
How do
So if
we
you
ever-
look at the tens are like not stoked about betting.
yeah.
5-3 on the other
Wait,
hand.
over 10-4 suited, is it just not hearts? Is that the way it's
Clubs.
yeah, pretty much. Not spades, not hearts.
You can look at the
Not
blocker
hearts.
score as
Well,
well.
Why does,
it's the best.
and why does a 10, I mean, 5-3 is not, 5-3 wins exactly the same amount as 10-4, right?
Does it? I don't know.
Yes. The 10 doesn't play.
Well,
I mean, it has anti-blocker properties.
I think that's what it is, Scotty. You're
Yeah.
just unblocking so much, so, you know.
Oh,
Oof.
Was he calling is the question.
I bet he
I
was.
think do you even like want him to have jack 10? Cause now he can fold it? Is he calling jack 10? Or is
You would
like,
hear about it, I feel like, on the turn at least.
it's a paired board, so. I think his line is just like call down, but then double pair river, maybe he'll fold. Can you see,
Maybe.
Louis? Does he call a straight if we jam?
Yes, for sure.
How small a bet?
sure.
I'm thinking of like trying to bluff him off ace high here. That's what my bluff target is.
Does he call a straight?
Doesn't have it.
Galen's right, we would have heard about it.
But yeah, we can get him off queen high, ace high, which he still
Blocking.
has. Queens, excuse me, it's not queen high.
Oh, he blocks river.
He
Huh.
folded a queen
Weird.
nine there? Wait a minute, he folded a queen nine.
No, he didn't.
He didn't?
Can't be.
Okay,
That's,
saw it wrong. I saw it wrong then.
I'm gonna lose here.
I mean, solver is a mega fish, like you know it's calling the
I
queen.
wanna check. I wanna check, but I feel like we could be bluffing this a lot here. Okay, let's go on it.
Oh, man, that's tough. How do you score that?
-2.
It's within 25, it's a win. It's a point.
Thing is, here's the
It's a
reasoning,
win.
okay? I wanna check because I have a showdown a little bit, you know, we bet the deuce,
Yeah.
the brick on the turn, but the
Yeah.
queen is really good for my range, right? Really good, so I can put a 10 at the top spot, a 7. I get ace size to fold because maybe like spades stuck around a little bit, like, I don't know, ace eight of spade or her called twice. So we
Mhm.
Yep, I was thinking
Oh.
about like ace 8, ace 9 of spades, which now are crying.
Yeah,
Mhm.
so it's like,
5 doesn't block any of his call folds.
No, yeah, the 5 is very bricky.
Blocks ace jack. Although ace jack, he would need a spade anyway.
Where did he fold?
Probably. Yeah. They're not floating ace jack naked on the
anything,
turn, are they?
anything above a 10. That, like, here the 10 was on the board, right? So 10 pairing would not be good, but anything 10 or higher would be great for us. We can
Yep.
almost always fire it.
Alright. Louis, you got
Like
a king.
it,
Louis, you got a king to fold. Congratulations. He folded king 4 to you.
ooh. That's
Scotty,
never
I know.
happened.
are you
know.
punting?
I do not block a single spade, therefore I do not punt. I would like to lose this hand, please.
You wanna lose here, Scotty? You should.
Check and
Hand-
lose.
Yes, I would like to check and lose.
Oh my goodness, Scotty.
That is a good choice because all your bet options lose more. You can check and lose, or you can bet and lose more.
Exactly.
That's actually a good like thing. The way new players are always like, I want to win pots. You'd be like, you can lose this pot, or you can lose more money playing this pot.
Or lose my money and lose this pot.
Yeah.
Either way, you're losing this pot.
The choice is yours.
And the number of hand histories that are like, you know, covertly, the question is like, how do I not lose this pot? And it's like, you're gonna lose some pots playing poker,
Mhm.
Yeah, queen 7 is not betting turn, right?
obviously.
So. What?
Ace 10,
Oh, let's go.
on the last one.
Jam.
You wanna jam?
Hey,
What?
Oh.
What the?
Ooh.
For us, what is that?
Woo!
Honestly, this one's kinda difficult. I would be jamming here too. I'm kind of curious
Dude,
why.
jamming
I'm
every
just betting
time.
small because we blocked too much, no?
this
No.
is such a jam.
I disagree. Like the straights, there were straight draws. that
Louis, does that
bricked.
mean you're gonna jam ace king here? If you think we
Yeah.
block too much? It's a
Yeah,
big
it's a good
bet.
question. It's a good question. What are you doing with ace king?
I will not answer any question without
I
the
jump for
presence of
sure.
my lawyer.
Oh, you would have
So
been
look at
right if
that.
you said yes.
Yeah, look at that. You would. I
Dude,
guess you
it's just
just
so
need
weird. Ace
something,
5 and ace 4 go for it, but ace 9
Two
doesn't.
pair.
dude, you just need
Oh.
something protecting that small bet range. Like, if
Hmm.
you're face up, if you don't have something strong in there, and that's the strongest hand in there.
Okay, so you can
Tim,
probably,
I guess,
All in or check,
Actually, no.
and it's good, man.
Alright,
I
here's
don't
my
think jamming's
hypothesis. The
bad.
9 maybe makes him some third pairs when king 9 suited. Is that the kind of hand we're trying to get called by?
Why? Why specifically A7 is overbetting turn and A6 or A8 doesn't?
Don't worry about it, blockers.
Queen 9. Queen 9 of hearts and diamonds, huh?
But like, wait, that was the all-in size.
Oh, and 9-5, 9-4.
So on river, if we go for the smaller size, what are we getting called by? The 80.
No, Tim, it was the correct question. If we jam, why are we jamming ace 5 and ace 4? What calls the jam there that
Okay, but
we
then flip
don't wanna
side,
jam ace
we
9?
went down to the
Queen
small side, and yep,
9,
we are getting
ace
called by king 9
10.
exactly. King 9, jack 9 of spades. There it is.
What?
Alright, Dooley.
No, I
Yes,
mean,
sir.
yeah. Yes and no, like, we are also going small because we block all the rivered 2 pairs.
Hit it, boy.
That can call our jam.
What mega whale will call king 9 in game?
Same hand.
Right, like, we
Yes.
would have heard from ace 4 and ace 5 already. It's the Galen principle.
I don't
So,
like this line again because the board pairs and then there's a double flush draw. And now, I mean, like we have the nut advantage here. In theory, he has, what would he be calling us with here? I don't think, like I kind of want to jam, but I really also don't. It feels like we're turning our king into a bluff almost. I want to bet for value. I just don't know how much to bet for max value. I'm never checking here. Like never, ever, ever in a million years checking. 7-8 gets counterfeit, right? 7-8 of hearts, specifically 7-8 of clubs, 7-8 off. We're hovering between 82 and all in. So give me a Jam Marino.
Demasiado. Demasiado.
Mazel tov. Fucking 0%.
I'm gonna use my
Alright.
turn to expound on the previous hand because I wasn't
Alright,
done
someone
speaking.
explain to me what the fuck I did wrong.
Hey, did you see the chat while we were
It's
talking?
middle of range,
No.
bro.
I'm not looking at the chat. I'm strictly looking at the hand.
Absolute
Go ahead,
animals.
Danny.
I'm listening, Danny.
I will wait till my turn because Dooley still has more questions.
All right, why aren't we jamming, first of all? Why aren't we betting for value, first of all?
We're not, we're checking here.
Why aren't we?
Because the
Yes,
queen
but why
paired.
not?
What do you wanna, you already got your 2 streets. It's a pair
Okay.
board.
I think you're pretty ambitious to get big on the turn.
I'll take a
It's
stab
just
at
not
it,
enough. There's
Dooley.
42
Okay, so like, what are you getting value from at this point? Okay, so like, if he's calling, he's got better king X, both flush draws brick. 9-10 is not paying you, and then he has queen, so like.
Does he have
If
better
you-
king X? Bro, he has king 5, king 6, king 7, king 8, king 9. Like, they're all counterfeit and we win that.
They're not calling a jam, I think.
They might call a half pot.
Okay, okay, so why not half pot,
Mhm.
right? Like, that's what I was asking. Like, why not bet for value smaller?
Maybe the threshold's king jack. Like you
Well, you
wanna
can see the
get
Maybe.
called
EV
by
on,
king
on
10.
betting half pot is reasonable. Like there you're losing, all in you're losing 7 big blinds. Betting half pot, you're losing 0.2 big blinds. So it's
Is the
close.
10 really that bad?
No, it's just, and
I think 10's
Can
not
you pull up our strat?
great.
when you start building out like a smallish bet range, you're like begging your opponent, please bluff jam on me. And the solver is a
Right.
competent opponent and it will build out an appropriate range. And then the value of this hand is torched.
They always say, man, thin value bets, thinner hairline. Apparently thinner value bets.
Well, look at all the kings, even king jack's like, no, thank you, sir.
Ace
Damn.
king,
We're just
we have ace
not
king,
playing
check
anything
back.
besides jam.
And I think like the value of betting those hands on turn was still
Check
very much
9,
present because the board
check
was very
9,
drawy. And so there was
Mm.
stuff.
six.
You get
But,
called by a
like-
lot of shit, so. Okay, so
Can we
Yeah.
see
TBR, it
Dylan's
looks like.
turn response?
Hmm.
And yeah,
Even
like
ace king
the
is
worst
like,
of-
no, thanks.
So,
Like,
so
all those
sometimes getting
draws-
two streets of value is just good enough. Like, that's
is
okay.
enough.
We don't.
And
just
that
check-
principle is only going to be larger under ICM, right? Like getting your value and then not needing to bluff off the last of it, or value own yourself the last of it is like extremely
Their
valuable
response, Louis.
under ICM.
Somebody asked for the turn?
Yeah, the big blind
Big
response,
blind's
please.
response to this bet.
No raising.
Alright. No, zero
And you
raising.
saw we were already playing pretty cautiously. Like we checked back a lot of kings on turn. We bet some of our best ones, but
Right, so that actually
not
makes a lot of
100%.
sense. So if you made it like the queen of clubs, I bet that turn would be more raise heavy. I think like the double flush draw nature of it is also like tempering how we're behaving on the turn quite a bit.
I don't think so.
You see
Maybe
there?
not a
Yeah.
ton, but I
With
think
the
it'll
same thing
see,
now,
we'll,
Louis?
we'll see a
The
little
big
more
blind node?
maybe.
So what I see here, okay, tell me if I'm
Big
wrong,
blind node, please.
but what I see here is that the button has all the kings in the world. So we have a
Again.
huge like,
Still calls a lot, doesn't even really raise.
Yeah,
Here's what
it's
I'm
also our
seeing, Louis.
sizing
I'm
here.
seeing that the big blind never raises trips on the turn. Therefore, their range still has every trips on the river. So we're playing a very polar bet the best stuff that can still beat their trips or check.
Okay.
I
That
do.
actually makes sense.
in the dumpsters, Dooley.
Now, why are they never
That's how we
raising
learn,
trips on
man.
the turn? I'm not sure.
I
Galen
think it has to do
hypothesized.
partially with our bet sizing. We bet 83%, so a lot of his bets are gonna be it's not
that's
gonna
true.
leave him much if he raises us on the turn, right? On the river, like it's not really geometric, it's kind of an awkward size. It's like if the flush comes in, I don't have a full house, it's like, you know?
I think maybe like it also may be preferring to lead that turn sometimes. So like when he bets the flop and we get the queen to pair, maybe like instead of playing check raise,
Mhm.
it's just
A lot
it's
of leads.
building out a lead,
Yeah,
building
that
out a lead range.
I tend to agree, Galen.
Yeah, I don't know.
Could we explore that too? Turn lead?
Just
Cause that one's really interesting. I
It
think
leads
you're
on
right, the
queen
size.
pairs. Pairing the
Danny,
board with the queen,
Danny, you're
yeah.
just
Yeah.
trying to buy time, play your node.
Oh,
Funny or
check,
not. Alright.
check.
Okay, let's look at your hand. What do you? No,
And I did wanna say one more quick thing on the ace nine board, if it's not too late. It was
it
ace
is.
five, four, queen nine.
Let it go.
The fact that the nine is on the river that we rivered to pair is significant, like we probably would hear from ace four, ace five at some point, so we don't really have as many value targets blocking all of his rivered two pairs, which is part of why we size down. Whereas if we have ace five, it still makes all of his queen nine, nine, four, etc. is all available, so then you can jam.
Andy,
So it's like
me-
specifically the rivered one that matters, yeah.
Checking.
oh, yeah. Timothy.
Yes, sir. Kind of interesting one. We block ace king that got there. I think I do want to bluff with some ace high here. Five of spades is not amazing, but I'm willing to go for it with this one. Some of the time. 9 was there already. No, it was not there already. Yeah, it was there already.
Check or bet then.
I know, I'm working on it.
Time's up then.
Jam.
Ah,
I like it, I
I think it's
think.
50-50. Yeah.
I like it cuz we have ace king, he doesn't, but
Oh.
that's not what it's doing.
No,
Yeah,
that.
is that not the same as the hand I had where the ace high is you just take your value? Seems the same sort of hand.
Yeah, yeah.
Was there a Broadway on that board?
And then you,
Okay, so I felt like it was gonna be some high low, but it's like lower.
Yeah,
And it starts
yeah.
with ace three, ace deuce. Hover ace three suited. I'm sure that's offsuits.
No spades and hearts.
Where's our jack
then-
10? Are we checking the turn?
we're just not going for this size with Jack 10. We're super polar with Jack 10.
Check,
Yeah,
check
check.
turn.
Actually. Jack ten. Okay,
Never question me.
oh,
No,
Danny,
question me all the time. I'm kidding,
And
but
my
I was right
motion,
that
like,
time.
it was only bluffing a little bit of ace high, like a little bit of ace deuce, ace three. The king high, king five, king four, king three, king deuce was the one that was just absolutely out of this. Like, I don't know.
ooh, Galen. Are you gonna tie Tim?
Is this me?
You're on the spot here, are you gonna tie up with Tim? Or are you
Oh,
gonna
dude,
call down?
I'm going to, I'm not gonna show this hand down.
You
The
not?
king's also asymmetrically good for us. I mean, I'm bluffing here.
Okay,
It's just a question of how big.
how big?
I think we can just find a jam here very profitably.
Ooh,
I
okay,
agree. I
okay,
like it.
rising up to the
Cause
pressure.
like in practice, you take his hands like his ace jack and people will fold that stuff.
He's got a lot of
Queen
stuff. Yeah,
jack?
just like that hand.
And like live opponents want to put you on ace king on every single hand and
Alright,
give them an
Louis.
opportunity to.
It's a 4-liner.
Get him, Danny. Fade him.
You better not bet on the 4-liner.
Well, we got
fold,
the
auto
names,
fold.
No, I'm kidding.
right,
Don't click check.
so my
Snap
aces
fold.
want to check a lot, right? Oh my god, I got
Yes.
scared.
Listen to
blocked
Scotty
the
cheer.
ace.
Yes.
You just debated yourself.
How is this not a jam?
Because you block the ace, you block his calling range, you can't, you,
Ah, you're right.
That's right. Yep. You blocked the
Every
value
other nine
targets.
must do
So
it.
Because
Every
when
other
you
nine, you're
jam,
probably jamming,
They're
Louis.
nines.
You're
This
probably
allows
jamming
us
all
to
of
bet
them.
more thinly as well. Maybe we can bet.
because
Actually,
he will
Seven
go,
straight?
no jamming
Or
here.
no?
No
like
jam.
Jack
jack
nine.
nine.
You
Jack
need
nine
the
for the obvious
absolute
reason.
nutter butters.
Are we?
Jack.
Oh, 5-4.
But you
What's the
see the
thinnest value
principle.
bet? We're betting sets. There you go. We're still betting sets for this size.
Okay.
Click on the jam size. Show me just the jam size.
a little bit of high, low, queen X, jack X.
You need a jack. If
Bluffs
you're gonna
and
bluff,
jack
you need a
nine.
jack.
No, you not just, yeah, you need the jack and nine. And you can bluff with,
And
Wow.
diamond. You wanna have a diamond in your hand.
Look how the solver card matches. So it knows that it's bluffing king jack, so then it throws in some king deuce also because of how it interacts with the king and how the king interacts with the jack.
that's, I don't understand what you just said.
It's like it's freaking 6 degrees of card matching separation.
It's
Yeah,
scam. It's
exactly.
trying to scam itself. But it scammed me in the process.
You block him from blocking your bluffs
Yeah.
or
It's, uh,
something.
At some point I wanna know what,
Sometimes
but not today.
the real scams are the friends you made along the way.
Wait, but you
Oh,
want him to
this is
block your
the
bluffs.
name.
Hold on.
I
I
like
don't know,
this.
man.
I am
we
not
jam.
checking. I am betting. Now let's see what size.
Oh,
I'm
it's
not,
coffee.
get off of that check. We're not checking this. No, move. Cut your finger off. Um,
How thin?
let's see. 3, 4, yuck. Let's see, when I had the jack, I didn't bet all in though. I bet small to get it. But I have a good kicker. I can get called by other kings. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna do jam in 82 and let's do jam.
You wanna jam?
Yeah, I wanna jam.
Yes.
Nice.
And
wasn't
82
sure.
is like very competitive, so it's not a bad second guess.
I think it's 10 here.
Yeah, I thought it would be 82 actually.
It
Maybe
Because
this
you,
your worst king is 82. Yeah, worst king.
there aren't worse kings in range, right? He has to call at 10. He has
Oh, you're
2
right.
pair. Those are his worst kings in range. King
Yeah,
6.
And my king 6, and I guess they block some of his calls. Look at 10-10 biting small. Not jamming.
Will he pay?
He
Queen
pays.
10? 10-9.
Free pointer. Let's go. Let's jam.
Oh, easy
Yeah,
jam.
it's so easy. Yeah.
Easy breezy. It's easy until it's not, until it scams you. Right, Dooley? Dooley.
Dooley?
Dooley. Dooley stemming out.
He may be temporarily AFK.
Very fact that you people have 10-7 offsuit in this situation at all. It's
Right,
just,
Danny, play for.
You people.
Says the cash
Um,
game guy, you cash game people.
I'm playing. Um, yeah, so this is kinda similar to the one a few hands ago, where I was curious what we would do with Jack 10 and then we never didn't have it in range. I think it's good enough to. Alright, I mean, alright, we're definitely betting. Do we jam or do we not jam?
Are you gonna
I
bet?
think we do
80%?
jam. I think we do jam.
Why not 82%?
There's like a lot of stuff that,
You picked every time 82%. You've been wrong every.
no,
Why not 82% again?
no,
Alright, he
I
gave his
jammed
answer.
the last one.
Yeah.
Good.
We
Try-
wanna make him fold like, when we have a bluff, make him fold 6-8 and,
sorry, did I miss my turn?
You did.
yeah,
I
we
did, but you can go
swapped.
back to
You
it.
can go
Sorry,
now.
boy.
It's okay, Dooley, because it's yours now.
Alright, but
interesting that there was some.
6-8!
all in.
Bet- Hey.
Oh, and not even a doubt in my mind. All in, this one's easy.
See?
You see that river and you're like, this is the river.
No,
And
no, no,
especially
no,
not
it's-
even a
it's
low
just-
heart,
it's-
it's ace of hearts.
Turbo
He's
jam,
a
king
jam,
of
he's a
heart,
jam.
king of heart, king of heart. Put it in, put it in.
Give me another. Give me another. That was easy. That was easy. Just a quick one. Okay, this one is interesting.
Wait, you
This
played
one's
we have the
gotta be
blocker to the
easy.
top.
Dooley, come now, it's ace.
He wants a second cause that was a freebie. He wants you to take his point away and,
I
do a
literally
real
just want
one.
you to take my
You
fucking point
won,
away.
it's okay. Hey.
Good.
Are you bluffing here, Say?
Take Danny's points away instead.
Oh, is it Saeed? Is that what we're doing?
It is.
Alright, Saeed DDDD.
Said.
82%. What is he,
82%.
what
I
is he
like it.
doing? What is
That's what
he
I'm doing.
doing? There's no way this is ever good.
Jam
What do
that
you wanna
shit.
do?
No,
Oh
you're
my
you're
gosh.
fried. You're fried. It's 82. It's literally spot
How
on.
is it ever 82?
You're cooked, Louis.
Out here,
You're cooked.
It's
You're
over.
cooked.
just out
Oh
here
wait,
like
it's a
checking
four
back
liner.
10
Sit.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Yeah, but you have dog shit, so like whatever.
Yeah, no, I wanted to go all in, but I think the four liner drives it down a little. Even though it's also a
And the
backdoor
three
flush.
flush too. both of
Alright,
them.
Said, if you can write in the chat how you find this one. Cause I never find,
He's fucking Neo from the Matrix, man. Like, that's how I found it.
What other options are there? It's like a good question, I think. Like, what are you gonna do, Louis? You gonna show down 10-3 of
Jam.
clubs here?
w- w- the 10, right? It's the 10 that you wanna bluff?
Yeah, because it block. It
And the
blocks.
3,
You got no
Blocks the-
showdown and you got a 10. Alright,
it's always great to unblock all of their call folds, which a 3 probably should.
okay, I'm just trying to understand.
Yeah, no, I'm not saying one way or the other. I'm just saying, like, we don't have good options, I think.
Yeah,
Those high-low suited garbage
go for
ones,
it.
they
Yeah,
love to
hit
bluff.
alright. Good thing you
it.
answered quickly, Indy, cause I was gonna skip it.
That was the weird one where in a similar hand didn't jam it.
Yeah.
I was thinking the same thing.
Yeah, it went 82.
Yeah, so that one's not trivial.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think the sizing, like I'm for sure betting that for value, but the sizing's not trivial in my opinion.
Yeah.
This one's kind of hard.
Yeah, it is. This is an interesting one, cause
The
I don't know
10
the
pairing is
answer.
like pretty disastrous for us. We do cooler any queen that's calling the chop, which kind of leads me towards betting and betting big. Like he should be chilling here with like queen 5 of clubs still. Queen jack would be pretty sick. His own queen deuce, possible to check call it the whole way. Do we have a medium bet or do we just have a super grande?
I don't think the 10 is a factor here.
It's gonna pull bet sizes down. Compared to like a brick, compared to like a 3. It's definitely gonna pull bet sizes down.
I don't think
Cause
so.
it scrambled,
Of course it
um,
will.
the values of hands, like your own, like on a 3, ace queen can shove for value. I'm not convinced that
Or
ace queen can
it,
shove.
maybe not pull sizes down, but it shifts ranges, right? So like,
Yeah, yeah.
king
Which
queen
I
is
think
not what it
generally
was.
So what do you
the
go for
huge
then?
size, 82.
I would go for a jam here.
I can see the merit.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
It's a 0.
Zero.
Yeah, it's a 0. It's disappointing.
I think you worked
But,
through it
yeah, I
nicely,
mean,
though.
yeah, Louis, I mean, to your like the 10's irrelevant. I mean, who has more like Jack 10 in range, you know? For that matter, who has more ace 10 in range? Like, are
When
you like,
you already double barrel, so I feel like when he calls flop, calls turn, he has less tens in his range. Well,
but he has much more than we do. That's the
Yeah,
No,
King
we
I
actually
think,
10,
check every
ace
10 on
10,
the
I
turn.
10,
don't know about
9.
that. I don't know
No,
about
look
all
at
of,
it.
cause
We
it's
check
a
every
big
turn.
You have like
position.
you have like 0 10's in
yeah,
range
cuz we would
effectively.
check back on the turn with a lot of our 10x,
well,
right?
yeah, that's
Yeah,
the
so
question. How many 10x are you polarizing the turn with, as opposed to him
Like
calling
None.
the
effectively
turn?
0.
Mostly two
None, yeah,
pairs,
0.
only, right? Jack 10,
I would
queen
think,
10.
I don't think you
Although
like,
we even
like-
saw Jack 10 checking back turn on this texture on the
spades,
other
no?
one. Yeah, look at Jack 10,
So-
it's like, eh.
look at all of the tens for that matter. Like, you are betting some, the ones that contain flush draws, I'm guessing. But, as far as like betting tens, we're not doing nearly as much as he's more than likely calling.
We do have a fair amount that we check back. But yeah, we didn't play that
And when
one,
we bet
so.
and call, let's look at his calling range here, because I think we're gonna see that he's like
He has a bunch of
I bet you
10x.
we see that he calls turn with some like 2 pairs, including the 10. Yep. Queen 10, Jack 10, 10 deuce.
Sure, he's not folding much tens, right?
No,
But
it's not that he's not
actually,
folding, it's that he has it at 100%. 10
Ah.
9. You know, like
Yeah, I think the interesting thing is, it's like he's not raising 10x really here on the turn very much, so, it's
here's
just
another
that,
way to look at this. Sorry.
go ahead.
If you look at you can see range versus range equity after the bet gets called. If you go to the big blind node on turn,
Yeah, you can do that
and
too.
then look at either
Do that.
ranges or breakdown. I forget which is the one. Is it ranges or is it breakdown? The one that shows,
Ranges.
yeah, okay. Equity 47 out of position compared to 52 in position. And then go to river before anyone takes action. Yep. So we had
Wow,
52% equity when our bet went in and got called on the turns. We were a bit ahead and with a well polarized range. We are now way behind and our polarization's fucked. Like
wow,
our
dude,
good
it's a
hands are no
step
longer good
function.
hands. Yep.
Yeah, look at that. It's insane. Yeah, the 10 is actually like very bad. I would say like one of the worst cards in the deck.
I agree.
Hmm.
The offsuit 10 at that.
okay, so
Very interesting.
Yeah, no, we could, oh right, it was a river card, not a turn card. Louis, I feel like what you wanted to see was
I don't think the
equity on
10 is
turn
very
cards.
important. I'm sorry.
No, it's fine, it's fine.
I mean,
That
all I
one
say
there
is
was
like,
a
if you're just
violation.
like,
I'm willing to double down, cause I don't feel like the 10 is such.
Oh god,
dude,
Louis,
you just went,
Louis,
our range went
Louis.
from 52% to 40% when
Alright,
that card came
alright,
down,
alright.
and you're saying it's not important.
Alright,
We have 40% equity when we see that card.
alright. Move button is out. There we go, there we go.
Okay,
Calm down, little kiddo.
alright,
I
I'm
know
calm, I'm
y'all,
calm.
y'all are very eager to make fun of somebody.
Hold on,
It's
I have a
okay, it's alright. Everything is gonna be alright. So
just a question before we go on. There's one thing I don't understand.
let's put other rivers and see if we have the same equity movement.
Alright, let's let him cook. Let Louis cook. Let him cook.
The deuce is
Yeah.
going to be more bricky.
Let's check
Do a
10 of
deuce
clubs.
where
You
it's
got
like low enough that
10
it
of
doesn't really
clubs.
affect people.
Alright, let him cook, Louis. Alright, so walk through. What do you think is a more impactful river?
Yep, that
Oh,
node.
harder spade.
Not the report, but the breakdown.
King.
Just, yeah.
I wanna see a king.
So this one's even worse. We went from 40% to 38. Put a deuce out there. The deuce is gonna be more bricky.
I mean, a three is a total.
Means like the queen is probably the worst.
No, queens.
Oh, no. We do betting with
Definitely.
the queen, I would think.
Okay, so similar.
It is very similar. I thought the queen would be okay just because we're tripling queens a lot.
Yeah, I thought so too.
A deuce, similar.
Three of clubs.
Yeah, three of clubs like for. That's a very old brick.
Oh, guys, I'm sorry. I totally screwed up. I'm sorry. I really screwed up the way we're looking at this hand.
We're still on the
um,
check node, the big blind node. Does that matter?
But the equity shift didn't happen because of the river card. It happened because he called. We should be comparing this to our bet node. Like if you go
Oh.
back to when we bet,
Like turn bet versus after he calls.
Just let me
exactly.
calculate.
That's where the equity falls off because he calls with hands that are torching our bluffs.
Yeah,
Like if you go to our bet node on turn, you'll see that we still have a lot of equity, and we're actually much lower when he calls. So here we have 52. Hmm.
Yeah.
Not there. I'm surprised.
No,
that's okay.
it doesn't, I don't think it shifts till the river's actually out. I mean, till, like, it doesn't show the equity post call. This is still before he calls. On this node.
Is that right?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, you guys.
It's
don't
like his equity
understand.
facing that.
You know, he doesn't have this row of ten. And then these are just like small frequencies. So I just thought the ten was pretty clean.
Kind of, but look at Jack 10-0 pure. Like he's like 100% combos of it.
It's still a nut shifter.
So,
That's
but
the idea.
he should be leading then a lot of 10x, no? On the river, if we are not betting.
Okay, we got
Uh,
a loss here. Whose turn is
we
it?
are still
We
betting.
still have some nut advantage though.
Yeah, we're still
Arcturus.
betting.
Is it Gallen's turn?
Yeah.
Cause Tim got a zero.
Alright, I'm back. I'll walk to the kitchen for a second. Hmm. So. Blocking Jack 10, Jack 9, I think is relevant. Heart better than a spade. I don't know, man. I'm bluffing this. I'm not gonna show it down.
Show it down.
Okay,
I'm just curious if we're jamming or if we're like 82ing.
okay.
And. I'm gonna put it in.
I like that. I think like you pick up equity on the turn, you have a heart. You're
Yeah.
pretty
Check
low.
it.
I think it's only jump.
Check it.
I like it.
Oh my gosh.
Get
I
out
like
of
it.
here.
The one heart is a point against you, but not no
Yep.
spade is a point.
Surprised.
So Danny, you wanted to check. Why did you wanna check? In your mind, just to walk through, cuz I'm
I
sure
feel
you're not
like
the
we
only
have
one.
worse. I feel like we have, so I thought the top open ender usually often would give up because you block a lot of, like both of like queen 10 and queen 9 and king 10 and like all of his stuff that is gonna float flop and turn. We double block it as opposed to like if we had 9-7 or 10-7, I would be a little more keen to bluff those. Also with the 4-5, I think on board, we'd have some like 6-7, 6-8 stuff that we could bluff. And we'd prefer like him to have the upper stuff
Hmm.
to auto fold. But apparently not.
I
Scotty?
don't actually think that on the river, the open ender is like a particularly relevant hand class. I think 10 high is the more relevant hand class.
Yeah, I was kind of, following, so a lot of the combos you were naming, I feel like are combos that kind of populate his range more, that you're just getting. That he's just got like a lot of brick stuff in there. But he's also got
So I had it
like,
backwards because the 8 comes on the turn. He has more of the lower stuff that we would like to unblock.
yes, but he's also got stuff that just beats you, like you don't check 10 high down enough to just win, I think is the challenge.
Yeah,
Rose to queen.
but normally you
Oh.
give up a little bit, but maybe you're right. Maybe it's like the queen high open ender can give up in some
Yeah,
situations.
yeah, maybe.
Yeah,
Arturas, how do you wanna play this note?
It's on me.
yeah, and I'm conflating the top bit with just like
Kinda.
high card.
Oh, I see, I see. I don't know, it's very tough. Let's think. So we bet small, we bet big.
Yeah.
On the flop and on the turn, and we get to the river, and this is like pretty much top end, like top 30, top 20% of what we have. But I wish I knew if he raising like 8-3 suited on the turn.
Stop
Anyway,
buying
I think
time,
we bet
stop
18,
bets.
but I have no idea.
Fuck.
You have no idea.
Yeah, I bet 80 or check.
8?
Yeah,
Oh, goodness.
big brain.
Well done, you got Scotty to win a point, although he left. Alright,
There
Arturas,
seems to be a
we play
thing where
again.
we don't want to bet them off like weak second pairs. Those are our value targets kind of weak.
We check this.
You wanna check this? Alright.
Very nice.
Alright, Dooley, you're deleted, sorry, bro.
Hey, whoa, whoa, whoa.
Danny,
Huh?
wanna play Danny?
Do I make the cut? Huh?
Oh, you didn't.
Oh, I do wanna play that one.
Hey,
Let's see
Saeed,
if I
Hey.
learned my lesson.
Saeed, you wanna play here?
What do
No
you-
way, no way, you're out, Saeed.
Oh my god.
Andy, I'm sorry,
No,
Andy.
I don't want to play.
There's always, there's always Friday.
Hey Louis, I have
Where are you
2
gonna
words.
win?
Delete yourself.
I know. Alright, we're gonna give Tim another chance because he lost a point that could be, put him in the lead, so Tim can play this one.
Ooh, I feel like it's one of the harder ones we've seen.
Yeah, it's a bonus point.
It's the top open ender that I was just talking about. Sort of.
We block a straight that came in. We block
It's,
spades, which is bad. Queen high is like not the worst hand. I'd rather be bluffing this with like, we have like 9-6 suited in range of hearts.
You'd bet 9-6 of
9-6.
hearts on the turn?
I can help you.
9-6 of clubs.
No helping. I agree with Louis though. I'm sus of that turn barrel with 9-6 hearts.
I mean, it's bottom of range. Whatever.
Maybe.
You gotta bluff with some shitty hands.
Maybe you're right.
Right? Tim,
Sí, señor.
you're well past your 15 seconds.
Call floor.
Yeah.
You have to say I am the floor.
I'm about to call.
I'm
Call.
gonna be given a
Beep.
5-second countdown,
Oh,
after
check,
which point your
check,
hand is dead.
Check, check,
Uh-oh.
check. I think I'm wrong. No, I'm right.
Yeah, you worked through it well. I would have maybe got you baited here. I'd have been like, putting the chips in, I think.
Well, but they're all right. Like all in's
Yeah,
okay.
it's not-
80 is
It's
also in the
not
mix, so it's all fine.
wrong.
It's very
per
hard.
se.
Alright, Galen,
I need you three to
That was
lose.
almost exactly the case that we were talking about like 3
Oh,
minutes
look.
ago though.
Look,
Yeah.
Louis, look at my softball. Look at the softball. I'm
Yeah.
checking.
This hand's bullshit. This
this
hand
is, this is so,
This
this
is like the most
oh,
bullshit hand we've had all
yeah.
session.
yeah.
For Galen of all
Scotty,
people.
you suck, Scotty. Alright, Arturas.
What
Yeah.
is this? What is this? I jump, but it's like,
You jam?
help me if you want. It's supposed to be a Scotty spot.
Yeah, I know, but I
It's,
didn't hit him cuz he
You're
sucks.
not betting because you think you have the best hand. You're betting because you think you have the worst hand.
I'm Val Bentic versus turn high, what do you mean?
Right? Tim, We didn't make the cut. Well played. Galen,
Oh, am I back up again? Hold on, sorry. What do we do? What do we do? What do we do? Oh, this is kind of interesting. Um,
How well do you know your thresholds?
man, jamming. Jamming feels a bit greedy with this hand class. I'm gonna take a risk and say 82.
very ambitious.
Yeah, it was a risk. It still jams, it's whatever.
I have Galen's
So
point.
Arturis, it looks like the winner, or can he lose? He can lose right
He
now,
can
right? Like,
lose and we can
Should
add
they
him back.
clinch?
If
so
he
if you,
loses,
yeah,
we
yeah,
add
yeah,
him
so
back.
if you win,
Yes,
if you
I-
get this one right, Arturis, you win. If you
Okay, okay.
lose, we
Lots of
surrender.
pressure out there.
But it
Can
has
you
to
show
be
this?
not like nuts, like
Build
you
the
give me
suspense
real
by
spot.
showing the strategy here. What? You get to
Falling
fold.
off's pretty crazy. Oh my
Give me
god.
real
What the
spot.
No,
You
no,
saved
no,
money, Galen.
I did somehow.
no.
Yeah, make sure he has a good one.
Okay.
Don't give him a
Alright.
softball.
This,
I jammed my flush. Ooh, look.
Still, this is a softball. man.
This is
Yeah.
kind of a softball. It wouldn't be if he didn't have the jack.
you can
but-
give me another one.
Alright,
You have to answer this one correctly to get another one. Yeah, exactly.
Okay,
Okay, this was okay, I think.
is it?
playable. Yeah, playable.
Yeah, it's
So-
playable.
It's 82 or 55, like hot pot, I think.
So you said 82.
Final answer.
No
What do
one
you
make a
think?
noise.
Ace queen, ace king, I probably go 82.
He's
Ace
buying
jack.
time.
I don't know.
He's buying time.
Yeah, let's go. Whatever. It's a scam.
It's a
There we
scam,
go.
Tim, welcome
There.
back.
Oh, Tim's
So-
back in it now because we
He's
both lost.
Ace king?
Can
Whoa!
Tim is back. You guys are screwed.
If they
I have
lose
Galen's
enough,
point.
maybe we'll get back too, Louis.
Check.
That'll work. Oh, Tim.
Waiting in the wings.
Oh, Tim.
I mean, I skipped the season.
Tim is gonna steal. Tim's
Oh.
gonna steal. He's gonna steal the tournament.
Oh, man, he.
My God, he hit-
Yeah, it's true.
You-
Arturis
you
won
got
twice, but we
zero
skipped
big
it.
blinds. You're at
Ooh,
0.1
This is an
big
interesting
blind.
board.
He's back. Okay.
This is a good one.
Galen, it's time to
Oh, Alright.
jump. I'm sorry.
I know what I'm doing.
You gotta walk the plank here, Galen, and
oh.
let us know if they're sharks.
Bro, I'm not showing this down.
No,
And
not a
I'm-
chance at hell.
Yeah, I'm all in.
I'm
Okay.
all
It's a little
Yeah, we're
interesting.
all
It's a
in, man.
little
We're just
interesting
all in
because
here.
the,
Oh,
Yes,
it's a little
Jack
interesting
high,
because the
double
tens,
pair
the
tens,
pairs the turn, but yeah.
okay, Arturo, you ready?
Yeah.
Yes. I'll take easy ones now.
Oops. A queen, that's all? How did he get there?
I don't know.
Okay, so he has a bunch of ace six. Some king ten, I don't know. Yeah, most likely.
So,
He does, like, he's very strong, to be honest. Know
yeah,
what I think of. Like, to be honest, I'm not sure if we are jamming ace jack or ace eight. Okay, but like 10-7, is it a good bluff?
The silence is deafening.
I don't know, it's like such a bad spot. I checked, but
Oh
it's,
God,
I don't know.
I think you got got. I think you got got. Yeah, you gotta bluff it.
Arturas,
You gotta
were
bluff
so
it.
close, so close, Arturas.
but like he's very
Oh.
stronger.
Yeah, alright.
Jack 10 is like the worst he has made hand.
But he'll fold that. That's the that's the awesome part.
Oh,
Tim?
man.
It's time for
Tough
redemption. Redemption. Tim.
This one's pretty psycho.
Yeah, it is.
What the fuck?
There's no wrong in checking here, Tim.
Oh, shut up. I mute you. I just don't even know how to play this spot. Like, what are our sizes?
It's interesting, these boards where we're just going ham on bluffing. Like, do you guys ever wonder how, oh, am I getting owned here in game? Like, I just can't call. I never call.
I'm not wondering if I'm getting owned. I am getting owned.
Yeah,
And Tim is having a breakdown.
I am. I'm like, I'm crying. I'm late to a meeting and I'm still just sitting here looking at this.
block anything,
This is a
What's
dirty
that?
one.
block any value. at all.
What did you say? Can you hear you?
Something about blocking value.
I mean, it's
I
not
think he's asking
amazing.
if you block value.
No. I mean, obviously, it is like nearly bottom of range. So not having a spade is not amazing. Jack.
You said check.
I said check.
Oh my goodness, Tim.
You did it,
Whatever.
dude. Honestly, I was like leaning check in my mind. If you had a spade, I would be bluffing, but I think
Yeah,
because
yeah,
you
yeah, for
don't.
sure. I
No.
was thinking about bluffing, but I think we just like take a lot of checkbacks on this river. It's
Yeah.
asymmetrically good for him and not for us. So I'm
Really,
just gonna
really good
check back
check
a
back
lot.
there. That's
Yeah.
tough. This was probably one of the harder ones we've seen, I
I
think.
Dude,
tried
I
to
wanted to
debate
punt it
you,
so bad.
tried to debate you, Tim, but
You have any idea how hard I wanted to punt? Like,
And like, if you had value on the turn, it got downgraded every time.
yeah, for sure.
We just have like flushes and stuff, right?
Oh
Maybe a
man,
set
dude,
can
this is
bet.
Oh.
kind of a dirty one too.
nice turn barrel, Galen. What do you do now?
These turn
This is
barrels are
kind of a
sick though.
dirty one too. Alright, we don't block spades. We don't block hearts.
They block the straight or not really.
You block the straight draw.
Yeah,
I'm gonna barrel this. I'm gonna bluff it.
how much?
I'm gonna bet, I'm gonna jam. Yeah,
You
I'm
sure?
jamming.
This
No,
could be
I'm
the,
not sure. I'm not sure, but I'm jamming.
oh my goodness, he has it. He has it. Oh,
Yeah, that's a pretty easy one.
yeah, no,
Totally got it wrong.
it was actually a nine. It felt like an easy jam. I should have let Tim play it. He would have lost.
Okay,
Was it
I think this
outside?
is playable.
Hey, this one's interesting, and there's a bit of a question of sizing. Like,
Yeah.
I'm thinking about 176, I'm thinking about 82, and I think they're both sort of valid. Oh, whoa, is a four straight. Oh shit.
In my mind, I was like, you wanna jam a four liner?
No, I didn't see it was a four liner. I thought it was just the Jack 9-8. I thought it was just the three. I missed the seven.
Wanna check?
Um,
Would you like to check?
I'm gonna take a risk. Check.
Oh,
Thinking
that
about
is a
betting
risk.
82.
Oh, you did it though. You did it. That's a tough one. I don't know, like, I feel like you wanna get some
Again,
value.
I wanted to punt. I wanted to punt so bad.
Okay, so this one is a little interesting, cuz it's a question of like, um,
The size.
we're obviously betting, but it's a question of sizing,
Sizing.
okay? So I'm about 95% sure it's between 82% and jamming. And I'm going to lean jam for the sole reason that he has king X here. He's got king X here, so he can
And you
bluff king.
cooler like all worse queens. Everything in the
All
deck
worse
other than
queens.
king queen.
Yep, right.
Yeah, even queen seven, queen jack, ace queen, all of it. If he ends up here with it, you beat him.
That's right.
The battle of titans.
Shippity whippity.
Yeah, I was gonna say, this one feels kind of easy.
Woo!
Oh, but I think you can still give it to him. It's fair.
Oh, here.
I thought that was a clearer jam, especially because
Me
we blocked
too.
the straight on the bottom.
Me too.
He value owns us every time.
Oh, man, okay, so this is a little interesting. So like, he doesn't have a ton of Jack X that makes it here, which is going to, I think, temper some of our betting. Like, I feel like he's got a lot of ace X. He's got a lot of spades. You block everything. Is that enough to not jam, though? Like, it's 82 or jam. Alright, it's a risk, but I think I'm going to just play jam. Same story, really. It's very close.
Yeah, I liked the jam. I'm kind of surprised it does so much small betting.
Tim?
You know what I want to do. Put your chips in the pot.
Oh my goodness, Tim.
I think it's a good jam. Oh!
Oh,
Oh! Okay, I don't know why we
What?
wouldn't be jamming this. I don't know why. Why you wouldn't. Maybe you just win with king high sometimes.
You wanna
That's
bluff
such a
every river? Like, you can't bluff all of your range here.
it's the king of spades.
Wow, you got
Maybe
kind
we
of,
do it with the queen of spades when the ace
my
was already out
Five of
there,
spades.
or
Bro,
not?
swear to
Hmm.
God. I swear to fucking God.
okay, so I gotta score here. I gotta
Oh, yeah.
score here.
Oh,
Oh,
we
yeah.
want him to have king of spades 10, king of spades queen, king of spades jack. We want him to fold all those on the river. But he can also have queen of spades 10 and, yeah, I don't know, whatever.
Okay, kind of interesting. Kind of interesting.
It's like you
Um,
win here.
Because like there's an argument to be made for checking. There is. There's a real argument to be made for checking, but
What are you gonna do? Yeah, of course you're gonna.
do we just, like, we're blocking kings, like, would you still jam kings? Yes. Would you still jam aces? Yes. We're unblocking hearts. Jack, man, I feel like he's got so many one pair type holdings here that, I think I want to, oh, dude. It's tough. Okay, I triple off here in games sometimes, so I'm just gonna triple off. Jam.
I think you are now timing.
Fuck.
It was an
Who's
easy
got yours?
check,
Oh my
Alan. It was an
gosh.
easy check.
Okay, so
Yeah,
like
check.
checking's,
Trying to
I
keep
can
us here all
understand
day.
checking. I can understand checking.
showdown, the ace size. We saw it a couple of times. Ain't Andy at that spot.
Yeah, part of why you're betting the turn, it's like mergey. You bluff and you make the Broadway sometimes, or you make an ace or a king that's good. And also you just have the best hand still. Like he can call you with ace jack of hearts or whatever.
I don't think
It's
you win
true.
against Pop after they called twice here, but Solver wants to show down. So.
Yeah, that's
No,
kinda
but
where
they
I'm
can have
at.
stuff like they never have king jack. They can't have ace jack. They can't have ace five of hearts. I mean, people can have hands like ace nine hearts.
And you win with ace
Uh,
king a lot more than you win with 9 high or whatever else, like, you're gonna have other stuff you can bluff.
Definitely.
this feels easy. Gotta get a
I
hard one.
don't. It's me now, right?
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
do you ever not jam?
Well, I mean, the flush coming in is the only thing that makes me think about the medium sizing, but I'm gonna jam. But like, I'm prepared for it to say that I'm wrong. No,
Okay.
but it's competitive in EV. Yeah,
Yep.
0.3 off. So,
It's not crazy.
I mean, you kind of know on like, it's like different factors and different boards, but like on the three straight, three flush completing, like, you
I'm
can
just
go for
checking
medium.
this one.
Another easy. Oh, what?
I got another easy bomb.
What? The value jam.
Oh my god.
Well played.
Ooh, I love
I
this.
can
This
see
is
it. Okay,
like
so it's like
my type
all
of
the straight
thing
and
right
flush
here.
draws missed, which means you have a lot of bluffs, which means you need more value. And like, this is top of range, right?
Man, Tim was out and he came back to win it.
See, this was kind of like the king nine situation I was looking at
This
earlier,
is a
but
trap
I
for
was too
sure.
thin. But
Jeez.
Yeah,
now,
yeah.
that
But
one
here it's
is,
like
it's
the nine's
different.
paired,
It
so
is.
you kind of have, I don't know how
Exactly.
to classify it. An overpair almost, like to the top pair of 6 now, if no one has trips, right?
Exactly. That's how I'm thinking about it.
Right,
But
it's
like,
very difficult for him to find a call there with better.
oh, so
And
sick.
so much of his nine, if we go back to
They
flop
would raise
on
off,
this,
right?
hyper dynamic texture, exactly like so many nines exited. Not for us, we are allowed to have them.
Don't think
We
We
bet
have
smaller
nines, but
enough
he
here.
doesn't have a lot of nines. He's got brick
No,
flush
but we
draws and
do,
he's
but
got
they're in the
like middle
mix. They're in the
pairs.
mix. But look at
Yep.
his calling range. Like, he just is not flat calling
He's
with a lot of nines.
he's raising on the flop 9x, right?
A lot of it.
Yeah, so
Alpha
yeah, I
hand.
mean, he's pretty screwed when he gets to the river here, cuz he's like, look at what he has to call, like
Can we
versus
see
jam,
turn too?
what does he have to call? He's gotta start calling like 6x and stuff.
Does he lead turn at all? Not on top card pairing, right? Yeah, so
Uh,
some more nines that didn't
barely.
raise flop raise turn. It's like ace nine, king nine
They-
always raise flop, queen nine, jack nine always raise turn, almost.
But
So
then
he's
look at
just
how
And I
much 6x
the
he
little
has.
ones.
Look
Yeah,
at
and honestly,
8-6
I
off,
think
10-6 off.
I think this principle is even exaggerated in game because people are gonna make mistakes and just, not even necessarily mistakes, but they're just gonna fast play their trips here a lot, I think.
I think people
Yeah,
just
only
donk on you on
9-6
turn
will
a
trap
lot,
you.
where it doesn't really make sense to do it.
So here 9 is never leading on the turn?
I don't think when the double flush draw comes in, I think it's kind of,
Or like this is too deep, or like positions bad? Because I'm sure like it has to lead versus center of gun 40 blinds deep.
No,
two flush draws coming in and it being the top card, I think kind
It
of
would-
dissuade.
if it was a 7, it would happen. A
No, I
6,
think you're right. If it's UTG, you get leads.
Maybe,
alright,
cuz I
hey,
mean, we do have some 9x, but yeah.
we're gonna wrap it
GG,
up.
guys.
Thanks a
Later,
lot for
everyone.
coming, everybody, and see you guys on the Discord.
Okay, thanks.